I want to talk about feedback today, not the theory of it, the reality of it. Many of the senior leaders I work with are frustrated, and that frustration is completely legitimate. They feel that standards are slipping and the same mistakes keep happening. They've had conversations about this before more than once, and nothing has changed. And so the next feedback comes out with heat, sharp, impatient, and loaded. And in the moment it feels right, it feels honest. It feels like the only language that's going to land. But here's what's actually happening on the other side of that conversation. Your manager is not listening for development anymore. They're managing the experience of talking to you. They're reading your tone, they're calculating their risk, and they're deciding how quickly they can just agree and move on. They're in fight, flight, freeze mode. The actual content of your feedback, the information that could genuinely help them improve, is getting lost underneath all of that. They walk out nodding, but they change nothing. And 3 weeks later, you're having the same conversation again. Now, here's the part I want you to really hear. This is not a management problem. It's a feedback design problem. Most leaders were never taught how to give feedback that actually develops and empowers someone. They were shown a model that used pressure and consequence and repetition. And because it produced short-term compliance, it got stored as effective. But compliance is not the same as development. And a business that runs on compliance alone is a business that depends entirely on the leader's constant presence and pressure to hold its standards. And that is exhausting, and it does not scale. So what does feedback that actually works look like? It's still direct. It still names the gap, but it separates the person from the behavior. It connects to a clear standard, and it ends with a question rather than a verdict. That shift from heat to development changes everything. Not overnight, but consistently. Your managers start bringing problems earlier. They start owning their own development. And the conversations that used to drain you actually start moving things forward. So before you go, sit with these questions. When was the last time your feedback genuinely changed someone's behavior? And what was different about that conversation? What are your managers not telling you right now because they're managing your reaction rather than solving the problem? And if you could lead one feedback conversation differently this week, which one would it be? If those questions are landing somewhere real, come and find me at yvonnejohnston.co.za. I would love to help.